everybody is doing well. Today, what we're going to do are excellent exercises for children because they are so creative. And they always love to paint, and it's just so fascinating what they might come up with. Now, we're going to talk about two different exercises. One will be how to paint, how you use paint to teach the different color of chakras. And then we're going to go ahead and talk about how you can integrate music and feelings while you paint. Because it is very important for a child to understand his or her feelings so that when they start the activity or whenever they start reading other people, if they get a feeling of a certain feeling, they may actually see a certain color and they can match that up. So there's so many different ways. So hopefully you'll be able to strategize and use the ways I tell you today. And just if you think of something else that you want to use, absolutely. All right, just use and just conquer the world through creativity. So what we're going to do first is I'm just going to go very quickly, and because I'm going to do another exercise, longer exercise to explain how you can integrate the different colors with paint. And so that the child can actually memorize the different colors of chakras and how they might feel and how it is each one is representative. Okay, so let's start at the very bottom, the red chakra. The red chakra is actually called the root chakra, and it's a place where you feel calm. It's safe. It makes you feel safe when it's open. And it also helps you feel very grounded and to find the courage to be grounded and to be safe. And so a lot of times red, signifies danger, so this is really good to kind of open the child's eye that yes, red can actually be calm in a situation and help you feel safe. All right, so and the saying with this one is I am. Now, the one up above that, that's a sacral chakra, and it is orange. And this is an emotional state. And that's where we have our creativity, energy of creativity. The energy shows how sensitive you are, intimacy, and where your self expression comes from. And a lot of times, if this is blocked, or it signifies sometimes that you're stuck from traumas in the past. And the saying on this one is, I feel. The one above that is the solar plexus chakra, which is yellow. And it is one that represents personal power and self-esteem, your confidence, intellect, and great ideas. Energy comes from that. And a lot of times, whenever you get upset and you're not self-confident, that's when you get a lot of stomach problems, a lot of stomach issues. So the statement is I do. The next chakra is the heart chakra, and it is the color green. And the energy is love, integration, compassion, empathy, service, kindness, health, and healing. And of course, I love this statement. It says, I love. The next chakra is your throat chakra. And this is self-expression. This is how you are actually your true self. You speak your truth. And the saying is, I say. The next one is the third eye, the chakra, and it is indigo and it is purple. Or, a lot of times, people see the different shades. And it connects, the energy helps you connect with your soul, your higher self. And also it gives you the vision of being your purpose here on earth and with the divine. And it means, or the statement is, I see. So you can integrate the different colors. You can talk about one chakra at a time with a child and have them meditate over it and visualize that color. And it really will help pick up their knowledge whenever you're talking about the different energy of the different chakras. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about another exercise. I'm going to go more in depth into this exercise. And this is a lot of fun for children, and it's very different with a different perspective because some children may see music in different ways and they may feel the music in different ways. So if you're trying to teach them, well, this is what this music sounds like, and this is how I feel, they may feel totally different. So it's just all in perspective, and they actually may see each music with different colors. So it'll be very interesting what type or what colors that they choose for each musical note. So what I am going to do is I'm going to show you what materials that you need for this. And for the children to paint, get all different kinds of materials to paint with. And so I'm going to run the house, and I've got all these different things. So I've got a Q-tip, so you can paint in different ways. A toothpick for real thin things. I love, their toys. They can use their toys as well. If you have like a little race car, and it's really good with the tires. And here I have a train, and you can put it in the paint, and it will actually make the tracks as well. And so if they love trains or they love cars, this is actually a good thing to have for them to paint with. I love this paintbrush. All right, you can paint different things with it. But it's so different that the kids can, use it in different ways. There's a straw. This can be messy. You got to make sure that they blow into it and not suck it up whenever they're painting. Then you can go on a nature walk and find different leaves and different sticks, and they can paint with different sticks that they feel like they're drawn to. Here is a toothbrush. So I thought it would be a lot of fun, and this is one I have not used. It's from the dentist. You can have different shapes, different kinds of paintbrushes. And also this is kind of a sponge paintbrush. So it's always fun because it's really thick. Then I found this, right? An old toilet paper roll. And a child can make different shapes. So just again, go around your house, find different things that they can paint with. Just be very imaginative. Now what I have done is I've gone to the store and I bought all these little tubes of different colors. And I want to say it was like $30. But that way I have different shades. I just don't have the primary colors, but it depends on the child. So you may just want to stick with the primary colors and see what they can do with the real basic colors. So if they're older, you can do the different shades. And of course you will need some paper. And you can use construction paper if you want to do that. And you don't even use acrylic. You can use, the different paints that you buy at Walmart. So it does not have to be acrylic. But you do need to have paper that is able to soak in the paint so it doesn't make too much of a mess. And I just love using the thicker paper. And then I always use just a paper plate to put the paints on instead of something really fancy. Okay, so you can also do that. All right, so what I'm going to do is and also you need water so that you can rinse out the different color paintbrushes or materials that you use, and then also a paper towel. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on a video, and it's going to have different, I just started it. It's going to have different song genres on it, and we're going to go through the different feelings. And I went ahead and put the physical so you can see what emotion this song may be for the child. And of course, we're working with energy instead of the facial expressions, but you can do both if you want to. This is what a person may look like, and the energy may be this way. But a lot of times, some people will look happy when they're very, very sad. So it's very difficult for a child to understand the difference. But just tell them there is a difference between what a person looks like versus energy, how they feel. And because that's what a child will feel is their energy, okay? All right, so we're going to look at the Afraid song. And what I'm going to do is, and they're only like a minute long, and I'm going to see if, I know you can see, once the music starts, I'm going to go ahead and paint, and maybe you can see whenever I put in the camera, and so you can see what it looks like. in real action. Okay. And each song is again a minute long. So I chose the color black, and what I was doing, I was going up and down with the music because it was such a low tone, and sometimes it would go up and everything. And again, that was only a minute, so you need to find music that's a little bit longer. But a child may choose a different color, but I was feeling that it was very dark energy because it was such a low tone. And we are going to have um, an exercise on different frequencies and tones and how that emotion feels as well. But a child may feel, oh, I kind of enjoy this low tone. But really, a lot of scary songs are very, if you know, low tone and very mysterious. And a child may also, if they have time, I've seen children also draw monsters or ghosts. And if it's a lot longer, that it will be a lot easier. So I would find a song at least 3 minutes long, or maybe two different songs that are scary, and make it longer, like 6 to 10 minutes. All right, because as you can tell, I didn't get very far with the scary music. So I'm going to go ahead and look at. It's really important for the child, whenever you do start the music, is to choose the colors then and not before. Okay, because you're not going to tell them how the music really is. So I think the next one is a happy one. So let's see. All right, here's the happy one. All right, so that's making me feel very happy and very joyous. And really what I feel, now this is for me, it may not be for you, but something very bright. I like bright colors. All right, so I found 2 yellows. I may even get an orange or a pink, but some people may, so that is what, I don't know if this one even has any paint in it. Just a little bit. Oh my gosh, I guess I use these colors a lot because the yellows are almost out, and see how I kind of combined it? And because it's a happy song, I'm really thinking of my train. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this up, the different kind of yellows, to make it really bright. And I've listened to this song before, so children might have to listen to it once or twice. And I'm going to go ahead and get my little train in the paint, start the music again. And I'm going to use maybe this. And I'm going to do my train again. And try to go through the different I'm going to go ahead and pick some peach. And see, and they may whistle along with it. I'm going to put some peach. I'm going to make a different kind of swirl. And that was our happy one. And so that one really made me feel very happy. And I felt like I needed to do maybe the sun or a circle, or actually even a flower. And you can do that. And I'm just going to make, I know I don't have the green, but you can just make it as much of a flower as you want to. So, and it's a very abstract thing that a child can do. So that right here, this is, remember, this is kind of being afraid, that kind of dark and mysterious kind of energy. And then I was feeling very bright and very light for the second one. Okay. Let me get some more paper. And let's do the next song. And I'm going to listen to it for a few minutes and then I'll turn it off. Okay, this song is I'm really feeling very subdued, almost in a very quiet mood, and almost in I don't want to say a sad mood, but for me, it's very calming. Some child may say that makes them feel very sad, but to me, it's so calming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going blue for some reason, is I'm choosing, and I know this is very common, but I'm choosing the blue. And I'm going to see what other color. Ooh, here's some green. Green is also a common color for me. It's just very soothing because I think of lakes and rivers. And whenever I'm near a lake or I hear water in a stream, it makes me feel very calm. So I'm going to choose both of those colors. And of course, the green is the grass. And because I'm very calm in nature, I'm going to use my stick. All right, hold on. I'm going to back that up just to see if I can back it up. So I want to do some more blue. And so it's very abstract. You don't have to paint anything. You just kind of go with the beat of the music. And I just feel drawn to doing heels for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Gosh, those are so short. I just don't want to go too far into it. But see how the blue and the green are combining? And I love that. Even though it's very abstract, right? Okay, so let's go on to the last music that I chose to show this exercise. And I'm going to put it down here. So I'll let you listen to it for a few minutes. Okay, so you can tell that we came to very subdued to very, oh my gosh, the energy is so strong and so hyperactive and just so, and sometimes when somebody is angry, this is what they feel like. They have a lot of upped energy because they work themselves up. Oh, okay. So I know what I'm going to do before we turn on the music. I am actually going to and see how the colors that I'm choosing, it's a little bit different because I'm choosing colors that are different than the chakra, because what really hypes me up and what I really think is red. Red is, to me, a very hyper color. And of course, we talked about the chakra just a few minutes ago, where the root chakra is a grounding color. So the energy is a little bit different when you're talking about chakras. And whenever I look at red, I always feel that kind of intense color where somebody else may not. So there again, you're looking at the different kind of energies and how it makes you feel. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start the music. All right. Woo. I am so glad that's over. Look see how I was able to use this and just kind of go with the beat of the music. And it was just so intense. And as you know, when children get real intense or get hyper, you're going to want to do this at the very end because they're going to be all over the place. So that's why I chose red. Again, a child may choose a completely different color. Of course, whenever you choose music for the child to practice on, you may want to start with one or two songs so that the child can really get into it, get into the intention, to the feeling of it, and be able to talk about it. And be able to listen to the music at least 5-10 minutes so that they can really finish their drawing. So this was just a very sample of what you can do with a child. And I ended up not even using my toothbrush. I just thought about that. So I just wanted to show you the different ones. But so what we did is we talked about how you can use the different colors with the different chakras so that you can teach a child what each chakra means and what energy that it creates. Like if you want to be able to express yourself, of course, that is the throat chakra. So they'll get really used to it. And of course, then when you get into colors with music, it may change a little bit. And like I talked about, where the red color for me is very intense, but whenever you're talking about the red chakra, that is a very grounding color. And so see how it changes a little bit on depending on what you are talking about. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, this exercise with the music and the paint colors will help the child really get into using colors whenever they're talking about feelings. Because a lot of people, when they do readings, they're able to get into the energy of another person, their aura, and they can see different colors. And it may mean something different to them versus somebody else. So colors have different meanings for different people. All right, so what I want you to do is have fun yourself as you teach the child and look around the house for all these wonderful fun items that you know that the child will enjoy. You can use sponges or whatever. So enjoy and many blessings, and I will see you on the next exercise.